Welcome to STEM Saturday. Today we are doing it's called a raised salt painting, and it makes it really special on canvas. These are the ingredients you're going to need. You're going to need some salt. You will need some food coloring, a pencil, a little squeezer, glue, and water. Now we are providing this little squirter because I think it really helps with the painting part. And we are also providing you with the canvas. So you have all of your things together. You can take your pencil and you can draw a figure, design, whatever you want to do. Now, when I did mine the first time to do the sample for you, I just kind of freestyled it. I took the glue and just kind of, drew. You'll see I did a heart, and it worked out fine. So if you want to draw, fine. If you don't want to draw and just want to wing it with the glue, that works. And also, it doesn't have to be on canvas. You could do it on regular paper. As a matter of fact, if you do this on black paper and take the glue and kind of do it, and then I'll show you how you do the colors, it looks like fireworks. So, got all kinds of options. So this is something that can be done at home without the canvas. Okay, so I did my drawing, and got my glue, and you want to outline your drawing with glue. Okay, very simple. Now I had started one over here just to let it sit for a minute, and then you are going to take your salt, cover the glue with the salt. I actually let it sit for a minute, and then, well, I'll show you. In the meantime, take a little bit of water and put it in your bowl. Now, I've learned from my own mistakes that if you put too much water in the bowl, you really don't need a lot. It kind of thins out the color. And I really hoped that it would be brighter, and I kept adding food coloring, and it just didn't, it just wasn't the same. So I'm gonna try it again here with less water and a few drops of food coloring and see if it gets any brighter. You'll have to experiment with this. Make sure you do it with your parents with this one. You need to know, if you didn't know, food coloring can stain, and when it gets on your fingers, it kind of stays there for a while. So I hope you like the color in case your fingers turn that color. All right, so I put in some food coloring. It looks like the end of it, and I've got some little squirts on my hand. So I'm gonna have a red hand. You're gonna stir it around. Now, you are going to take your salt and you are going to pour it off into the garbage or into a sink. I'm just pouring it off into another piece of paper, the excess. And you'll see, wow, it really, there was a big chunk. It really stays on there. So I put a little flower on there earlier, and then another flower. It might be hard to see because they're white. Maybe you can see it a little bit. So those are two of my drawings. Then you are going to, I still don't think this is going to be dark enough, but I ran out of the red. But I'm going to do it nonetheless. I make it darker, maybe even a little less water than this, because it doesn't take much to paint. So you are going to fill this up by squeezing, setting it in the water, let go, and it fills it up. Okay, and then when you bring it over, you're just going to try to follow the line of your glue and your salt. Now again, yeah, I still don't think this was dark enough. Definitely not dark enough, but I know you'll do a better job than me. Make sure you have, feel free and loose with the food coloring. So once you do that, of course, you're going to let it dry, and you've got your raised drawing. looks really cool. Right now the water and everything is gonna drip, but let it dry and you can do all kinds of fun things with it. For my sample, look, a little love you heart. I did that. So it, like I said, it's not as dark as I would have liked, but I can see it. And that was my first example of this raised art on canvas. So you have it. There you go. And like I said, you can use paper, you can use cardboard or any other kind of a thing that you have, that all you have to do, apply a little glue, pour on the salt, let it sit a minute, tap it off, let it sit just while you're mixing your color, paint it, and voila, it dries and you've got a piece of work. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Very simple, and we'll see you next time for another STEM Saturday.